5, 6, 5,
Now
4.
I can show my mom that playing Roblox can make me millionaire.
Yeah!
W. That was a W event.
Roblox just finished hosting the Mega Hunt event, a platform-wide competition to find the best Roblox player in the world with a grand prize of $1 million. So I thought it'd be fun to tell you the story of how an ordinary player went from rags to riches in the most cutthroat event Roblox has ever put on. On April 4th, 2025, the 10 finalists were flown out to Roblox HQ to battle it out in a LAN, where the winner would become $1 million richer, baby. The whole thing would be live streamed, and I'm sure nothing will go wrong at all.
How are you guys feeling?
Amazing. Can't wait. Awesome.
To decide who the winner would be, the competitors would have to play 8 games. 5 in the first round, 2 in the second, and 1 final game to end it all with the $1 million round. The 10 finalists were Death Eagle, Poke the Dragon, Shafe, Icicle, Anonymous Line, Robey, Dud, Jay, Max, and Antarel. But only one will become a millionaire, and the others will get a Roblox gift card and an express bus ride ticket back to the backwater hole they swam out of. Do not look at David. Do not look directly at him. The first game was Dress to Impress. Now, I haven't played much DTI, but it's safe to say that this entire part of the competition is a bunch of made-up mumbo-jumbo.
Contestants will have to create a stylish look before time runs out. Judges will vote, and if there's a tie, they will also vote.
Style is completely subjective, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but basically they brought in 3 streamers to pick who would win each round. 2 of them I watch from time to time. Can you tell which ones? I'll give you a hint. Their names are both incorrect. Joe seems to realize it right away. My guy is trying so hard to keep it together.
I'm Dante. Welcome to the show, our 3 guest judges.
Jay Party, how did you do that? Even though Dress to Impress doesn't make a lot of sense for a competition for $1 million prize, it was hilarious to see these absolute sweats try unbelievably hard to make outfits in a dress-up game. They did all right for a bunch of greasy gamers, am I right? You know, Dud taking first with Shafe bringing up the rear in the first round. The second round went as expected. You know, they dressed up, they looked great.
Bright kind of neon blue look. I like these wings, a little different than some of the other ones we've seen.
Yeah, you captured a strong blue knowing it's a field awash with the color blue here.
With both rounds points combined, Death Eagle took first, followed by Jay and Dud. And with that, we move on to the first real competitive game. Super League Soccer!
From Robey. Duddy planted again. He's on fire this game.
This section of the competition took the longest by far, lasting almost exactly an hour. There would be 3 matches of 5v5 with teams being scrambled at the start of each match. The team with the most goals wins, and whoever has the highest cumulative score will advance to the next set of Roblox games. Do you understand? Do you get the rules? I barely do.
Team selection.
The first game consisted of Eagle, Max, Jay, Lime, and Shafe versus Icy, Robey, Poke, Dud, and Ant. Green started strong with 2 goals thanks to Icy and Robey. Unfortunately, Brown wasn't having it though. Death Eagle turns up the heat.
You're really relying on that here. Whoa, wow.
It looks like he was about to score again, but Max wanted some action too. The game was all tied up, so they started doing kickoffs to break the
We can
tie.
take a look at Robey. His chance left side. Nice goal.
And guess what? We're back to a tie here.
Lime is next up, scoring another goal for Brown.
Oh, wow. It's it. Just over the shoulder.
But Antarel cannot allow this. He ties it up again.
Oh, that is a goal here.
In a twist of fate, Antarel is in the goal next, and he lets the ball slip past him. Now it's all up to Icy. If he makes this goal, they continue kicking until the stalemate ends. But if he fails, the first round goes to Brown. And
Icy, the game in his hands.
Save.
Shape again.
oh, come on! Icy chokes and brown team takes home the first win. The winners receive 20 points each and the teams are randomized again. The next two matches of soccer were pretty similar, so I'll break down the highlights. First off, look at these moves he's trying to pull off. Really, bro? Really? In the finals? You're trying to get flashy on me now? There's $1 million on the line and you're doing this off the backboard, pass to myself, garbage in the finals, bro? MVP of Game 2 was definitely between Robey and Dud. Both of them made some insane plays, but ultimately Dud managed to score more. Although personally, my favorite goal goes to Ant, who ended Game 2 securing victory for the brown team again.
Game over.
Icy, tough position, can't save it.
Wow.
4 goals
like
landed,
that.
and that's
And it is
game.
over.
Gosh, Icy is just the ice wall here.
For the third match of soccer, all the players took off their headphones for some reason. I think one of their headsets bricked, so everyone took them off to keep things fair. They also restarted the third match after Death Eagle had already scored a goal.
The admins have made the decision to reset this game, so forget what you saw in that one. We're resetting.
But in the actual match, Dud returns as MVP, scoring 2 goals.
That's 2 goals in a row for Dud.
The world's greatest striker.
This time around, brown team just couldn't make it happen with an anticlimactic 1-3 score to end the game. This is where the score stands for soccer. Shafe coming in first place with 60 points. If we combine these with the points gained from DTI, we have Dud already qualifying for the next phase, followed by Shafe, Death Eagle, Ant, Jay, Robey, Lime, Max, Ice, and Poke in last place with 25 points. Tough break, Poke. Shafe definitely made the biggest comeback, hands down, going from almost last place to second. Impressive stuff. Jay. Next up, we got Blade Ball. And because these were free-for-all rounds, they went by pretty quick. They'd play 5 games, and the last one standing wins. Because Dud already qualified, he didn't even have to play. But everyone else entered the arena. An elimination happens within the first 15 seconds. Jay is targeted for some reason and gets kicked out of the match. Max is the second player to bite the dust. Someone froze the ball, and that was enough to call it curtains. The ball is breaking the sound barrier and gets frozen. Icy was the unlucky duck and gets deleted. Shafe meets his fate 20 seconds later. Death Eagle has had enough of the games. He goes right for Lime's neck. 3 players remain, and Death Eagle isn't finished. Poke turns up the heat. They're slicing. They're dicing. It's too much for Poke. Oh my. It all comes down to this. Can Death Eagle keep up the rampage? No. Icy and Jay are the first ones to get sent packing. Lime gets tripped up by the block and gets turned into little bits. Robey hits a...
现违规异常，了解详情请按0，由法语客服为您服务。
Poke died because he was looking the wrong way. Max flew too close to the sun. Undefeated champ Antarell wants the win back. Antarell and Robey. Who's gonna do it? And it's Antarell again. Looking at the score, the same 3 people got first, second, and third in the same order. Kinda crazy. The most tragic thing about this, my boy Jay. 2 points. That's rough, Jay. That's real rough. All right, let's speed through the rest of these Blade Ball games because I'm getting whiplash watching this ball fly across my screen.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Third round, you're never gonna guess. Antarell wins again. He is clearly the master of this game. Round 4, do I even have to say it? Just watch.
A 1v1 between 2 of our top performers. Antarell, Robey,
rundown.
back and forth.
Oh my
They
goodness.
go.
It's fire.
Down and Robey.
This was hype. As much as I like the Antarell winning streak, Robey stealing it from him here, it felt earned. We have now arrived at the final game of Blade Ball, and here is where the leaderboard stands. If Robey wins the last game, he could have enough to pass Antarell and steal first place, but he needs to get Ant out early. If Antarell gets second place, Robey has no chance here. Final round. Shafe goes bye-bye, Icy goes see you later, then Max comes in with the smackdown. Antarell's corpse falls to the ground. This is perfect for Robey. All he needs to do is hold out for as long as he can, and maybe he can steal first place. Poke dies to a freeze. Death Eagle just blacks out for a second. Max! Oh, Max died! After this, Jay and Lime just start beefing out of nowhere. They're going back and forth. Robey is just sitting there. This couldn't be better for him. It's going around every which way, and no! Robey! Oh! Lime and Jay start going at it. They both want that chicken dinner. But it doesn't last long. Lime cracks under the pressure. What a game! Baseball, baby! That's baseball. But I got some bad news, guys. Taking a look at the score, Robey was 1 point away from being tied for first. What a shame, Robey. What a shame. Slap battles. Another game I have not spent much time playing. 5 matches, last one standing is the winner. As much as I'd love to give any insightful commentary here, really it's just 20 minutes of these guys slapping each other. Lime wins the first round, Shafe wins the second. Third round was actually awesome.
Blast there to boost his way back in. But
Ooh, an icicle shape, anonymous line. They all fall one by one, and it's Robey and the Death Eagle. Oh, good.
Robey competing.
Oh,
Who
who
wins it?
fell?
Roby's just above the Death Eagle. Death Eagle steals it away in the end.
I feel real bad for Robey here. Robbed again, man. But I mean, look at Diggle's face. Look how happy he is. Fourth round almost ends the exact same way. A photo finish, but Max barely gets caught by this falling platform. With a well-timed jump, it gave him just enough height to survive a couple frames longer and win. Round 5, you know the drill. Look how locked in my boy Icy is. This dude has ice in his soul. Ready to die for the cause. I have never seen someone so invested in a stupid slap fart game, and it pays off for him, because he wins it. So this is what the score for slap battles looks like. Mad Max is chilling in first, followed by Shafe and Icy. Robey, no!
I got a brand new saxophone.
Combining that with the points from the other games, Ant and Shafe are advancing to the next stage and do not have to play the next game. And it's a pretty close race between everybody, except for Ice and Poke. Sorry, guys. Next, they were playing Doors, and I thought this one was pretty cool. I believe they were playing the new Doors ranked mode, and maybe Doors is trying to compete with Grace, eh? Could you slide indoors before? I don't know. There would only be one round of Doors, so the players would have to make it count, and it started off really slow. For the first minute, I swear to God, everyone was stuck in one room, and nobody knew how to move on. But eventually, someone found the key, and they were off, until Lime died off screen.
Uh-oh, it looks like we have our first player falling here.
And then things were uneventful until 3 minutes after that, when it starts to get spicy, and Icy dies off screen.
Mad Max is gone.
Oh, this is huge.
Okay, this is when things actually get interesting. Only 4 players left, and they're all really close together, and it's anyone's game. Poke's up front, but his health is really low. Rush comes in, kills Poke, leaving only Eagle, Robey, and Jay. If you didn't notice, at the top of the screen, a clock has been counting down. When it hits 0, the player's health bars will be nullified, and any amount of damage will be insta-kill.
Sudden death.
With 3 seconds left, Jay grabs the stop sign and kills Death Eagle with it. Brutal, Jay. Look at Eagle. He's devastated. Jay and Robey are the only ones left. Jay thought the cardboard box would save him, but the green thing just kills him. I don't know what it's called.
Ambush.
And Robey takes home the gold. To honor all the fallen soldiers, they had a solemn send-off for all those who didn't make it. Poke Dragon, Icy, Lime, Max, and Eagle. All incredible gamers, none of whom will be forgotten. Oh, and also they sent Jay home as well, but I don't know why they had to bring them both up here and rub it in the guy's face. Awkward handshake, point. Perfect J party.
Wonderful work, my friend.
And with that, Robey gave a heartwarming speech, reflecting on his victory.
How'd you prepare for today?
I played a lot of games.
Only 4 players remain. Dud, Shafe, and Terrell, and Robey. And they would be put through a gauntlet of sorts in this next stage, with 2 rounds of Driving Empire and 3 rounds of Rivals. The 2 players with the most wins will move on to the final game to compete for the Millie. So Dud and Robey are up for the first race. And they're off. They're flying all over the road, bobbing, weaving. The big thing to note about this map is this one turn right here. Robey tries to take a shortcut but messes it up, allowing Dud to take first. This is what impressed me most. On the next big turn, Dud takes the shortcut, but this time, Robey doesn't. He takes the long way, but because he has more road to gain speed, he catches right back up with him and takes the lead. This is nuts. The next time around, Robey pulls off the shortcut perfectly. Robey sticks to the long way while Dud goes short, and this is where things kind of go out the window. Dud flies forward on this straightaway, and right when you'd expect Robey to come up behind him, he's gone. What happened, Robey? How'd you get over there? Dud has an unbelievable lead now, and yeah, it's pretty much over. GG's, Dud.
Dud is doing this one perfectly through the finish line. He'll take this home in first place.
Next up, we got Shafe versus Ant. Shafe starts off a bit sloppy, but Ant slops way harder and gives Shafe an incredible lead that he may not be able to recover from. But as we watch him try, the casters had an interesting story about the Shafe man.
Shafe, he had a job opportunity in New York City. He put off his orientation for that job to take the risk, come here, compete for $1 million, truly putting important things in his life on hold to put it all out there for us.
That is crazy, dude. The fact that Shafe even made it into the top 4, it's the ultimate underdog story. Come on! Yeah!
Go around the corner and take things home.
Oh, man. Good thing he clears that.
Shafe wins it, and we're moving on to Rivals. So like I said before, Rivals wins and the car game wins are equal in this stage, so the other players could still come back. J Party abandons the stream, and Shafe and Dud are up first. For some reason, Dud is using the minigun here. I am not sure why. I don't know if the minigun is meta. It's not working out for him.
Down to 1 HP and Shafe. It's the first round on the board.
And the second round.
Switches in secondary. One shot.
And the third round. And, Jesus, Dud.
Did he fall off the
Wow.
Oh, that's a fumble you can't have at this point in the tournament.
Okay, he's not letting go of the minigun, but maybe he's building up to something here. Hold on. Here it is. This is his plan. I knew he had a plan.
Forces his opponent to go on the offensive. Good damage, and finally Shafe falls. A chance here. Finds his opponent in the center.
Oh, God, I can't watch.
Can Shafe do it? His opponent's on 1 HP,
Wow.
and with the revolver, Shafe closes things out. He's the first player to make it to your $1 million round.
This is huge. Because Shafe already secured 2 wins, he's moving on to the final round. His chance to get that $1 million has never been so real. But there's still a chance for Dud to come back. There's a couple other Rivals games to get through, so let's get down to it. Next was Ant versus Robey, and in the beginning, it was not looking good for Ant. Already down 3-0, 4-0. Good lord, Ant, come on! Why does he refuse to ADS? I'm not sure if Antarell is trying some 4D chess play, trying to take advantage of Rivals' aim assist, or if he really doesn't know you can aim down sights. Before a majority of the match, Robey is trying to fight long range, and Antarell is trying to bait Robey into facing him close quarters. Finally, it pays off for him, and he gets a win.
Antarell!
Wow.
He's back with at least 1 round, Enya.
The dreams stay alive.
It might be too little too late. I mean, he's down 4-1, and...
Robey, low time, and Antarell again.
Wait a minute.
Antarell still stuck into the low ground. It's a danger to contest at this range, but the shots are good. He's connecting again.
Wow.
4-3. He's 1 away from tying this round yet again.
Somehow Antarell is making a huge comeback, and the hits just keep coming.
Close quarters battle. It's coming down to the wire.
Did
Antarell
not turn around in time. Wow.
The game is tied.
Robey just let a 4-1 lead slip, and it's all tied up. This could be the biggest comeback we've seen today. Neither of them wanted to play risky, but eventually Robey pushes up on Antarell at the wrong time.
Also sticking to his guns, he stays up top. Down below, gun's not out. Robey!
Antarell! Say it ain't so, man. You gave it your best shot. With only 1 game left to go, that means Antarell is out for good. And Robey is not in the clear either. He'll have to beat Dud in the last round of Rivals if he wants that finalist spot. Dud picks the Scar while Robey chooses the Snipe. Kind of a strange decision with the stakes so high.
He's staking his chance at $1 million.
Wow.
On a new weapon.
Robey starts it off with a wild revolver kill.
Hope it doesn't get to that.
Close range
Oh.
revolver. How does he win it? That's the sidearm. Coming up on top for Robey.
But then follows it up with whatever this was. Whoops, Butterfingers.
Trying to switch to his weapon. He's got nothing out.
Oh.
And this is where things really start to shift.
Switch to the revolver. They're both on the secondaries, and Dud takes the lead.
Both Dud and Robey are starting to realize the Snipe pick was not the move. And I'm not sure if the Rivals rules changed or if there were custom rules because of the Mega Hunt event, but players are not allowed to change what weapons they're using.
With the Molly trying to find it, Dud wins out in the duel of the secondaries.
Dud is feeling extremely confident right now. He's rocking out. Robey's trying to play it cool, but we all know he's sweating. Back to Dud. Soulless eyes. Angry demeanor. He's wired in. Back to Robey. He's bugging. He's freaking out. For the rest of the round, they're just kind of taking pot shots at each other until Dud is confident Robey has less health. And then Dud starts running away. The clock is ticking down. Robey's looking everywhere. He sees him. There's only 3 seconds left. Dud's nowhere to be seen, and this is a heartbreaking loss for Robey.
Unfortunately, that means with lower health, Robey loses the round, and he's facing down the barrel.
These rules are kind of whack. If you can just get your enemy low and then run away and hide, like, come on. And what does Dud do when Robey's backed up against the wall? He already has the advantage. Dud does it again. Only 15 seconds left. Look at Dud's face. He knows exactly what he's doing. 6 seconds left. Robey's eyes are darting around the screen, looking for anything.
But there's just no time.
The time is up.
I really can't blame Dud. With 1 million on the line, you gotta do what you gotta do. But he could have ended this in a fair gunfight. Man, quit it with that fake laugh.
Incredible. Very strategic.
I don't want to be mean to Dud, okay? He's just excited. There's a lot of emotions in this moment, that's all. Robey, you did your best, man. The sniper was not the move. I think everybody can agree on that. You got robbed a couple of times, and I'm really feeling for you. Out of the millions of players who participated, and the 10 who rose to the top, only 2 remain. Dud and Shafe. It all comes down to this.
These guys are experts, and I think they need this. This is going to be a true epic race here as we're going to see some brand new sections of the course.
Shafe gets a tiny head start, but Dud isn't far behind. They both fumble the first obstacle. Guys, what are you doing? $1 million, come on, what are you doing? The nerves are already getting to them. It wasn't long before Shafe has a little bit of a lead, and Dud gets killed by a spinning block. If Shafe can maintain this lead, the $1 million is his. Shafe, no!
But a fall back down. He'll catch himself, but that'll put him just a little bit further down.
The gap is closing as they make their way up the tower. Dud almost gets a haircut here, but he's too good. He catches up, and they're both in the exact same spot. They're in uncharted territory now. Shafe falls! Dud dies too! What's going on? Getting back up to Cyan, Dud gets reset again. Shafe continues pushing forward. He just has to be very careful, and he falls in the same spot. Shafe, you're making it real hard to root for you here. For whatever reason, they cannot figure out how this red section works at all.
52% of the viewers going for Dud and 48 going for Shafe.
Shafe needs to clutch up now. Dud didn't fall far. Shafe!
I can't even comprehend. My brain can't comprehend what's going on.
Okay, Dud, just beat this. We can't keep doing this. Are you kidding me?
Another fall.
Shafe, he's in the lead. No, he is not. What are you laughing about, Dud?
My hands are soaked in sweat.
Okay, both are starting at the bottom. We're 4 minutes in. Nobody has gone anywhere. Dud dies here for some reason when Shafe doesn't. I have no idea why. Only 2 minutes left to go, and they're both around the same stage of the tower. But if you look over to the side of the screen, you can see that it saves the position of whoever made it higher on the tower. As it stands right now, Dud is set to win the match, since he made it the farthest through the red stage. Shafe has a slight lead, but that could change at any second. But then, Shafe figures it out.
Oh, and just like that, Shafe has cleared it. This has been the backbreaker with a minute left.
He pushes all the way through the end of yellow and keeps going. Somewhere along the way, Dud fell back down, and it's now or never. He has to catch up, but there's only 50 seconds left. The clock keeps ticking. 26 seconds left. Dud has to pass Shafe's previous record right now.
Above it.
It's possible.
He needs
It's
to
possible.
run it.
Oh,
That should be it. 60
Oh my
seconds.
gosh, 50 seconds. Dud had his hands off keyboard.
Dud takes the headphones off. He knows that this competition is over.
よくやったよ。本当によくやったよ、シャピさん。
Shafe couldn't be happier, repping a smile that could light up an entire state. Let's go! The air was electric. Everybody was so excited, but mostly Shafe and Jay Party. And here's what Shafe, the winner and proud owner of 1 million smackaroons, had to say.
All right, what are you feeling? How you feel? Anything to say?
Oh my God, ecstatic, kind of all over the place. Dud, you did amazing. Oh my God, I was so nervous when you got to the, what was it, the yellow one? Oh, shout out to Gagard. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to Cobb.
What are you gonna buy first with $1 million?
Honestly, I'm gonna help my parents. They're having it rough right now.
All right.
So, gonna help them, save for a house.
All right.
Figure out the rest from there.
That's right, Shafe. Take it one day at a time, big guy. You're in the big baller club now. And that's where this story ends. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed, but I'm gonna go now. I gotta go do stuff. See ya.